Colleagues, today I rise in complete and utter disappointment. We're about to potentially waste $230 million to undo something Californians already decided on in 2010. That an independent commission, not the governor and not the legislature, should draw district lines. The majority of Californians don't want this, yet here we are. I'm exhausted that this is what we're choosing to spend our time on. This body has all the power to make the lives of Californians better, and Californians are sick and tired of watching us come to this floor week after week with no solutions to the crises that we're facing. We as a body are out of touch with the issues raging in our state. From affordability, health care, to the housing crisis, to homelessness. As a Marine Corps veteran, it sickens me to know that men and women who I fought alongside are sleeping on the streets. We can fix that, but we aren't. Instead, the governor and members of this body are playing partisan politics. Let me be clear. Californians in my district tell me every day they feel forgotten by this body. Forgotten. Let me be clear about that. You see, in my district, the needs are urgent and real. Palo Verde Hospital in Blythe is on the brink of closure. I requested $4 million in emergency funding to keep it operating, a lifeline that was not fulfilled. As a result, the hospital now faces an uncertain future, and residents of Blythe could soon be forced to travel over 100 miles just to access emergency care. This is not just a healthcare issue, it's a public safety crisis. In Imperial County, the last sugar beet plant, Spreckles, has shut down, wiping out over 700 jobs in a county that already suffers a 20% unemployment rate. And yet, instead of focusing on jobs, we're debating on gerrymandering. At Ironwood State Prison in Blythe, leadership is doing incredible work rehabilitating incarcerated people with programs that gives men something to look forward to. Imagine what a fraction of this money could do there. In the mountain communities from Winchester to Anza, families live with the constant threat of wildfires. We should be filling reservoirs and doing real forest management, but we aren't. I've heard arguments in these halls that just because Texas is doing it, we should too. That the White House is holding on to money that should go to California, and democracy is in flames. Colleagues, two wrongs don't make a right, like my colleague said. But if democracy is on the line, then California should be strengthening it, not rigging it for political gain. Hundreds of millions of dollars could be directed towards fighting food insecurity, helping organizations like FIND and the Imperial Valley Food Banks, who are doing God's work every single day and serving the most vulnerable in our communities. We cannot claim to serve the people while prioritizing their most basic needs. And I could go on. Families in Imperial, Riverside, and San Bernardino County can't afford gas, groceries, childcare. Parents are choosing between filling their gas tanks or their fridge. That's the reality my district is living with every single day. So let me ask, why are we wasting time and money on reckless measures that is being pushed down onto Californians from those at the highest levels of government in our state? You know, when I was at war, at least I was able to see the threats coming at me. But here in Sacramento, I have no idea about the backroom deals that are being made, and we still can't get answers as to who actually drew the lines. I ran for office because of my son RJ, who has cerebral palsy. He can't speak for himself, so I ran to be his voice and the voice for his families. And we fought together to take back in-home supportive services. We worked together to do that. We can do so much more. We can get so much more done. So colleagues, I end by saying this. Let's rise up. Let's work together to fix the problems in our state, because we can do it. I've seen it done, so let's make this happen.